What did you see?
I saw Faison.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I would know that nasty mug anywhere.
Where did you see him?
He was sitting right over there where that man was. And he was...
Well, he was what? What was he doing?
He was kissing Anna.
That's insane. No, Anna would never let that happen.
You kissed me back. Not Lavery, not Scorpio, but me.
Yes, I did.
You returned my feelings. I felt it. Could it be? Is it possible that you love me?
Yes, I love you, Cesar. I'm here to see Cesar Faison.
I knew when I told you about Robin that you would finally fall in love with me. And you have. Haven't you?
Yes, I love you. I love you, du schmutziger Schwein.
Anna?
What are you... Anna! What are you doing?
I'm not Anna.
Open it. It's you.
Yes, it's me, Obrecht. Ben's gone. He's gone.
Well, he's got to be somewhere, Britt. We'll find him.
Oh, she took my baby.
She took off in a plane.
Well, she couldn't have just vanished. There has to be a flight plan.
Yeah, well, if there was, it's been expunged.
That's not possible.
Yeah, actually it is. Obrecht has covered her tracks, which is no mean feat. She's not working alone. She has help. Powerful help.
Hey, I just got off the phone with the PCPD.
What'd Anna say?
I didn't speak to her. Apparently, she's out of the country.
Disappoint you, but your precious Ella is far away from here.
I manage a bank. I have clearance from the WSB.
Yeah? It is right here. Proof that he says of Faison. That is strange.
What is?
According to the visitor's log, you already visit him.
Jerry, get in here now. Jerry!
Whoa, be quiet. You're gonna wake the baby up. We wouldn't want that, would we? So, what's the problem?
There is no problem, and you won't have a problem either soon.
Are you saying...
You are not going to die of polonium poisoning. I've done it. I can cure you. With this.
And it contains the cure?
I've held up my end of the bargain. Now it's your turn. Let me go.
Yeah, no one's going anywhere yet.
I'm not your dear, and that wasn't the arrangement. I find your cure, and you let me go home.
How do I know this isn't one of your tricks, and you're gonna inject me and I'm gonna keel over dead?
Because I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that with everything at stake. I mean, you said yourself, I'm not a murderer.
Oh, I did, didn't I? But that was before you flipped the switch and tried to kill Dr. Obrecht by turning her into Teutonic ice sculpture.
I am telling you the truth, and I don't know how to prove that to you.
But I do.
The country, it shows she's following a lead on my mother.
Not exact. Robert Scorpio came out of his coma. She went to Switzerland to check on him.
So what does that mean? That no one's working on the case? No one's looking for my son?
That's not what that
No,
means.
I told you Anna hates me. She was never even going to look for Ben.
She's not abandoning your son.
She's in a different continent.
Yes, I know that, but she's put her best people on the case. They're not giving up, I promise you.
I'm sorry.
No, you don't have to be sorry.
No, I'm acting like a crazy person.
No, you're acting like a mother who's worried sick about her child.
Blaming Anna? Making her the villain? I mean, we all know who's responsible for this nightmare, my own mother.
How dare you? What's the meaning of this masquerade?
Does it really require explanation?
Yes, it does! Disguising yourself as Anna Devane, kissing me! Disgusting! You don't even come close to her.
Your surprise is laughable, considering all I did was take a page from your book. You committed the same offense against that bony shrew with your overwrought masquerade as Duke Lavery.
Anna would never allow her lips anywhere close to Faison. I mean, what you're suggesting, Anna kissing Faison, that's ridiculous. First of all, she loathes the man, and secondly, she's
She's in Switzerland. She's in Switzerland with Robert, right? And Faison is safely locked away behind bars.
Right.
So what's that look?
Well, this is Faison we're talking about, and from personal experience I know with him, anything is possible.
Very good reasons to disguise myself.
To win Anna, your reason for everything.
And do you know what? By the way, the thoughts I shared were private. They were not meant for your ears. They were meant for hers.
If I could understand, I would.
Shut up. Pretending to be Duke was the only way I could get her attention. The only way I could get close to her.
I'm sorry, I'm already with him? But that doesn't make sense.
I just came on duty, but according to the visitor's log, you signed in 30 minutes ago.
Well, obviously it's wrong. I'm standing right here.
Yeah, Steinmauer is a Supermax facility. They're not in the habit of making mistakes.
I'm Anna Devane. And the easiest way to prove it is to go in there and find out whoever is with Faison, because whoever it is, it's not me.
Wait!
Oh.
I do not care what kind of clearance you have. You cannot just barge in there.
Listen, this is a matter of life and death. Do you understand? I need to see Faison, and you are preventing me from doing that because of some clerical error.
Look, I do not know.
Who is your supervisor? Perhaps she can straighten this whole thing out.
Yeah, it is a he, or just wait. This has to be as a mistake.
You think?
Yeah. I will go and see what has happened. But do not go in there.
Okay, you have 10 minutes. After that, all bets are off. Hi, Duke.
Anna. It's so good to hear your voice. How is Robert?
Well, he's good, all things considered.
Oh, that's wonderful.
It really is.
Listen, there's something that I need to run by you.
All right.
It's going to sound crazy, but I'm at the Metrocourt Hotel with Olivia Falconari, and she's had another one of her visions.
Oh, what did she see this time?
Faison.
What was he doing?
Well, brace yourself for this, but he was kissing you.
Why do you do this to me, Caesar? The mutter of your child.
Oh, go away. You deserve to suffer. Do you realize that? After what you put me through? When I heard Anna was going to come and see me, you raised my hopes, and then you come in and then you dashed them in the most cruel way possible. If this is payback, fine, fine. You made your point. You got your little revenge. Now get out. Get out. Get out!
Not so fast. Yearning for the touch of your lips was not the only reason for my getting in here. I had something to tell you.
Why? Why?
I wanted to tell you about your grandchild.
Yes, that's right, little one. I'm not going anywhere. Because I know how to make sure Robin's poison won't kill me. And you know how? By trying it on someone else first.
I'll do it. I'll take it, and then I'm going home.
Wait a minute, you can't test the cure on yourself.
Why not?
But do I have to tell you? You're the scientist. You don't currently have polonium poisoning.
So?
Now, for all I know, the cocktail I gave you for HIV, could protect you from any ill effects.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, better safe than sorry.
Okay, fine. So then what's the plan? You find a random middle-aged guy, shoot him up with polonium-210?
Oh, you do think the worst of me, don't you?
I'm not answering that.
As luck would have it, actually, the random guy actually found me.
Are you serious? You actually know someone else that has polonium poisoning?
Oh, I do. And he's safely tucked away upstairs.
What are you talking about? A grandchild?
Our daughter gave birth not long ago. Surely you remember Britta?
Vaguely.
I know she was a disappointment to you, Cesar. You wanted a son. But without Britta, you wouldn't now have a grandson.
A grandson.
A perfect little boy to carry on your legacy. Even your sainted Anna couldn't give you that.
I hope you told Olivia that her vision is insane.
Oh, yes, of course. I mean, those were the first words out of my mouth.
There's going to be no kissing phase on. That's repulsive.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's also impossible because, you're nowhere near the man, are you?
I'm not liking this pause, Anna.
You are in Switzerland with Robert, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm in Switzerland. But
Here it comes.
there's been a complication.
A grandson.
Our disappointing Britta has brought forth a beautiful, robust boy.
And we call him?
She's given him some pedestrian American name, but not to worry. When you meet him, we'll rechristen him Little Cesar, of course.
When I meet him? Are you gonna bring a child in here?
No.
No.
I'm going to bring you to the child.
My mother doesn't even care if I ever see my son again.
You don't know that. In fact, you have no idea what her motives are. And you're gonna drive yourself crazy trying to figure them out. Just try and relax, and let's focus on finding Ben, okay?
You're right.
Okay. What were you looking at when I came in?
I was looking at some missing persons websites, hoping that someone's seeing a crazy German woman with my baby. Oh my God.
What?
This email, I didn't see this before.
Who's it from?
My mother.
So this man is dying, just like you.
That is correct.
What's going to happen to him?
Well, I think you know the answer to that question, don't you, my darling?
But if you're going to use this and test it on him.
Just to see if it kills him, but not enough to make him better.
Right. And then after that, you're just gonna let him.
Die, yes. And judging by his state, sooner rather than later.
I don't like knowing someone else is sick. Who is he?
A dead man walking, was long before I got my hands on him. But, let's forget about a little lab rat. After he tests for the elixir, that is.
And once that happens, I get to go home.
Well, provided he survives.
Which he will.
And provided once I take it, I start to improve.
Fine. Then let me draw some blood. We'll know the cure is working when your polonium levels recede.
Whoa. Are you mad? Don't get close to me with that thing.
What can I do with an empty syringe?
Well, yeah, I suppose you have a point, especially when I have this thing. Oh, you're excited.
I want to see my family.
Well, I hope you succeed. It would be a shame after getting so close to lose it all, wouldn't it?
Here it is. Robert remembered something after he woke up. And I need to verify it with Faison.
With Faison? Anna, where in God's name are you?
I'm at Steinmauer prison in Geneva. But think about it. The security is so high here. I'm perfectly safe.
But this is Faison we're talking about. I mean, what could be possibly so important that you run to face that psychopath?
I prefer to keep that between Robert and me for now.
Anna.
I'm sorry. I promise you I'm not going to be kissing Faison. Ever again.
It's just another way to torment me. Dangling a promise to take me see my grandson. I mean, if I could get out of this gulag, I wouldn't be able to show my face in Port Charles now, would I?
I thought of that, which is why I relocated him. The boy is not in Port Charles.
There's no message. It's just an attachment.
Hold on. Are you sure it's okay to open it? I mean...
No, but I mean, do I have a choice?
Okay. Looks like a video of some kind.
Oh, there he is. There's Ben.
Hallo, meine Tochter. I know you've been fretting, but look, your son is healthy, happy, growing by the day. No matter what you may think, Britta, I'm not a heartless woman. No harm will come to your baby boy. On the contrary, he has a great future ahead of him. Soon we will all be together. One big happy family at last. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Elixir at last. Tens of millions of dollars. Many months later, my deliverance. Or is it? We'll soon find out. Thank you.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to be sad that Jerry left. I know he's charming sometimes, but he is not a nice man. At all. I know he's a killer, but... You think he's a liar? What do you think, little guy? Huh? Do you think that Jerry will keep his word? Do you think that... he'll actually let me go home?
Is taking care of my grandchild? Where?
He is safely ensconced with Robin on Cassadine Island. She will guard that child with her life.
For how long?
Until I reclaim him. I cannot wait to place little Cesar in your arms.
This is madness.
Why?
What? Do you honestly believe you can just march me out of here?
No. But Anna Dundane can. A perk of being a big shot at the WSB. Don't you see the genius of my plan, Cesar? In my guise as Anna, I can fool these imbeciles. Tell them that during my interrogation, I discovered you are harboring crucial information that directly impacts national security. I demand they transfer you at once.
To where?
The WSB facility in The Hague. It's foolproof.
Yeah, I doubt it. You made mistakes in the past, colossal ones at that.
Do you want to see your grandson or not?
Did you straighten everything out?
Just spoke to the guard on duty before me.
And?
He said that you were inside with Faison. That he escorted you in there himself.
Okay. I'm ready to see the child. My namesake.
At least we know Ben is safe right now.
But where? We have no idea where they are. That room told us nothing.
Did your mother have a favorite place? You know, somewhere she may have talked about it.
No, I don't know.
Okay, well, what about that thing she said about Ben having a great future? Any idea what that might mean?
No harm will come to your baby boy. On the contrary, he has a great future ahead of him. Soon we will all be together. One big happy family at last.
I think I know where she's taking him.
What if Dre never had any intention of letting me go? I mean, he could kill me as soon as he gets back. Why wouldn't he? I already know too much. No, not when I'm so close to getting home. Not when I'm so close to seeing Patrick and Emma. Okay, all right. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Oh my God.
Look like you could use this.
Thank you. What time is it?
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
That's true.
So did you talk to Anna?
Yes, I did. She is with Faison.
In prison?
Yeah. Only she needs answers only that maniac can provide.
Like what kind of answers?
I don't know. She wouldn't say.
Come on. Come on, I have to find a signal. Come on. If I do, we are both out of here. Yeah. Come on. Please.
You know where Ben is?
She's taking him to Faison.
Faison? How did you get that from her message?
I just did.
I mean, I don't understand. I mean, I know that your mother was his, henchwoman or whatever you want to call it, but if that was the extent of a relationship, why would Faison want anything to do with your son?
Because Faison, he's my father.
You see me, right? I'm real, okay? This flesh and blood. And this, my ID.
I understand, but
Yes.
there's a protocol.
No protocol. This is impossible. I can't be in there and out here at the same time. How do I look?
Never better.
God in Himmel, stop drooling at the sight of her face, so I call this whole thing off.
Okay. I'm ready to see my grandson, my namesake.
So sit tight. Then once I have your transfer authorized, we'll be out of here.
Okay, I'm ready for my freedom.
I'm gonna do what I said I would do half an hour ago, which is to go in there and prove to you whoever's in there is not me. Because I can assure you there's only one Anna Devane.
Come on. Please. Yes. 1 bar. Pick up, please pick up.
Hello?
Patrick, it's Robin. Patrick, I'm alive.
Hello?
Patrick, can you hear me? Hello?
Hello? Who is this? I don't understand, but I know that your mother used to be his henchwoman, whatever you want to call it, but if that was the extent of their relationship, why would Faison care about your son?
Because Faison is my father.
He's what? What?
Cesar Faison is my father.
I'm looking forward to my freedom.
I'm gonna do what I said I was gonna do half an hour ago, which is go in there and prove to you that whoever's in there is not me. Because I can assure you there's only one Anna Devane. My God. Who are you? The question is, who are you?
Patrick, it's me. I'm alive.
Hello?
Please tell me you can hear me. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. You have a bad connection. Can you call me back?
Robin.
She took Ben. She's taking him to see my
But
father.
she's wanted not only here, but in Europe on multiple felonies. Why would she take the risk of getting caught?
You heard her. She said we're all going to be a happy family.
And you think that that meant you and Ben and her and Faison?
Yes. Faison's attention is the only thing that matters to her. She's using Ben as a pawn. Giving Faison a grandson is the only thing she has over Anna.
Rob. Who is this?
Patrick, it's me. I'm alive and I need your help.
Robin. Is it really you?
Please, tell me that you are sisters.
I have a sister, but that's not her.
Somebody needs to tell me what's going on. Right now.
I do not know. It's obvious that she is in league with Faison, which makes it even more imperative that I transfer him to a more secure facility. She's an imposter. No. She is an imposter. I am Anna Devane. She's lying! She's wearing a highly sophisticated prosthetic mask. Oh, there's only one person in the world that would go to such lengths to see a psychopath like Faison. Isn't that right, Dr. Obrecht?
Hello? Robin!
Patrick, it's me. It's really me.
Robin, where are you? I'm gonna come and find you.
Jerry Jacks has me. He and this crazy doctor took me from Faison. I have your son. He's with me.
What? What about the son? Rob, I can't hear you. Can you get better reception? Robin!
No. No!
Call the police. I have to tell them that my mother's taking Ben to Switzerland.
Britt, let's not get ahead of ourselves, okay? We don't even know for a fact that your mother took Ben to Faison.
I do. She's obsessed with Faison.
Okay, well, first off, he's in Steinmauer, a supermax facility in Switzerland. And even if your mother didn't have a bounty on her head, she's not authorized to see Faison. There's no way she can get
I
close
know
to
my mother, okay? She won't let anything come between her and my father. She'll find a way.
Who is Dr. Obrecht?
Well, she's Faison's demented second-in-command, an international fugitive wanted for multiple crimes in my jurisdiction. The latest of which is the kidnapping of a baby. Is that why you had to masquerade as me to get in here?
But how?
I told you she's wearing a mask. Does this look like a mask to you? An impressive one, to be sure, but a mask nonetheless. Just as Faison did for months when he was impersonating Duke Lavery.
That is insane.
Don't you read any of the dossiers on your prisoners? Faison very successfully impersonated another man. Just the same way that Obrecht is impersonating me right now. It's true. Liesel Obrecht is in this room. But she is the imposter. I'm Commissioner Devane. Now shoot her before she shoots you. Don't listen to her. She's a psychopath. You have information on my daughter.
Enough. Drop your weapons.
Good job, officer. Now arrest her.
Both of you.
No, I can't. She's gonna kill us both.
Drop the weapons now. Or I will shoot both of you and let my superior sort it out. Good. Now rise. Slowly. Get up. Now!
If you insist.
No. Robin. Call me back. Yes, hi, I need you to dial the number that just called this phone, please. Can you get me the number that just called this phone?
This is not happening. I know Patrick heard me. I know he did. I have to get him back. Come on. Don't worry, baby. Your dad heard me, and he's gonna come find us, okay? Okay, we got a signal once. We can do it again. We can do it again. Oh, yes. Did you hear that? We have a signal. No. No, not the battery. Not the battery! Damn it!
Favors, some old associates of mine helped fund the prison where Faison's being held. They're making some calls, making sure that she is nowhere near Steinmauer.
Thank you.
Welcome. Look, are you sure your mother is crazy enough to take Ben to Faison?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure she's crazy enough. My mother would do anything for Faison. That's the reason for my existence. My mother was hopelessly in love with Faison, and he basically looked at her like a trusted assistant. So she got pregnant with me in hopes of winning him back.
Okay. So you told me what you did to Patrick. Getting pregnant, pretending that Ben was his. So that was her idea.
Yeah, she was speaking from experience. Why she thought it would work with me when it didn't for her, I will never understand. Faison never wanted a daughter. I wasn't the heir he wanted. Just another reason why I was such a disappointment.
Brett, why didn't you just tell me about Faison?
Why didn't I volunteer that Port Charles' most hated man is my father? I was ashamed. I thought that you would be horrified.
Horrified? Certainly you heard about the Cassidines before we met. And there are plenty of horrible stories floating around this town about my relatives, specifically my father. The Stavros wasn't exactly the bastion of sanity, if you know what I mean.
You still had Laura?
No, I didn't. Look, I love my mother dearly, and we're very, very close now. But she was my father's captive, as much as she was his wife. When she escaped, she left me behind.
Still, your goodness has to come from somewhere. I'm sure it was your mother, even though she wasn't around.
Perhaps.
Which kind of proves my point. You have one evil parent. I have two.
Justice is served, bitch.
Bravo. You certainly showed her.
I should have never come to Windermere.
As I recall, you didn't have much of a choice.
No, I shouldn't have gotten you mixed up in this. I mean, my mother's lies, all of my lies, it's wrong.
It's okay. I didn't want you to have to go through it alone.
Once again, I've lied to you, and I'm sorry.
Do you really think who your parents are matters to me?
Yeah, it should. I mean, it scares the hell out of me. I feel like I'm tainted.
Look at me. Look at me. You are an amazing doctor with a great, albeit wry sense of humor. And you've been a great friend to me ever since the first time we ran into each other at those fireworks, really.
No, I feel like it's been one disaster after another, and ever since I met you, I'm just hanging on by my fingertips.
Well, the fact that you can be as strong and as stable as you are, given how you've grown up, is actually amazing. I was gonna say amazing.
Thank you. Nicholas. If I'm strong at all right now, it's because of you.
You'll find your son, I promise.
Sweet Anna, I knew Aubrey could never hold a candle to you.
Don't come any closer.
Don't you fear me? You know, I would never hurt you, my love.
Shut up. I don't want to hear another word about your sick obsession. All I want from you are answers.
Okay, by all means, what do you want to know?
Robin, I just want to know if she's alive.
Patrick hurt me, and there's nothing that will stop your father from coming to find us, okay? Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay.
No, I'm not asking you for the number. I'm asking you to put me through. Well, somebody just called me from that number, so obviously it's registered somewhere. Forget it.
I was just thinking, Robin was so well traveled. There's tons of places that could be considered hers. Puerto Rico would, well, be considered yours. You'd be the expert. You could show Patrick all the hidden treasures.
That's actually not a bad idea. Patrick! What's wrong?
I need to get to the PCPD. They need to track a number for me.
Wait, I don't... Who called you? What number?
Robin. Robin called me.
Even if Patrick didn't hear me, it's only a matter of time before Jerry realizes that the cure is working. And he'll let us go home. I'm assuming Jerry keeps his word. I just wish that there was some way I could know for sure that Patrick heard me. I mean, he had to, right? He said my name. Only that stupid battery hadn't died. I just needed a little bit more time. Lucky for you, kid, my cousin Maxie can't keep a phone charged to save her life. But she is very resourceful. She taught me a little trick. If I can keep this up for a few minutes, I can get a 30-second phone call out of it. I can get through to Patrick. We can get out of here and get home to our family.
Robin, that beautiful child. Yes, she passed away in a tragic lab accident, as far as I recall. Yes,
No!
That's it.
Stop!
That's it.
Robert said that he saw her alive at the clinic.
Robert is awake?
Yeah. No thanks to your lapdog, Obrecht. Oh my God. How many ways have you tried to destroy my family?
Well, I'm not responsible for her incompetence.
It's obvious she
I'm not!
She lives to serve you. Everything she does is to gain your approval. So if you told her to hide Robin, she would have. Did you do that? Did you tell her to do that? Did Obrecht have Robin? Oh, God, I could kill you now.
Well, okay, which answer do you want? Which answer do you want? Will you be angry if you learned that I kept Robin away from you? Or will I be the hero that returned your daughter to your arms?
I just want the truth. I want the truth. I want you to tell me the truth.
Move that gun.
Listen to me.
Move that gun.
Shut up. If you say you love me, if you say you've always loved me, if that's the case, then you know how much Robin means to me. She means everything to me, and if she's out there somewhere in the world, I need to find her. She needs her mother. Tell me, is Robin alive? Tell me, please.
Yes.
Robin is alive. She's... Oh, it wasn't a dream. Robin was right. I saw her.
He was never supposed to. What?
Was she at the clinic where you were holding to? Oh my God, was she there when we were there? Did she know that we were so close and we didn't find her? Oh God, you say you love me. You're sick! Why would you keep her from me?
Anna,
Yeah.
I knew you would love me if I were the one who could bring back Robin to you.
You took Robin? And then you pretended to be Duke. And all of this was orchestrated so that you could be the one to bring Robin back to me? Really? And then you thought I'd love you?
I know you. I know Robin is the key to your heart.
Oh, you're demented. You're so demented.
Would you accept me any other way?
This stops now. Do you hear me? It stops now. No. Listen.
Kiss me.
No. You tell me where Obrecht took Robin. Please. Tell me where Robin is. Now!
Come on, work, please. Yes. Okay, come on.
Return the phone. Now. Now the battery died. Very clever, aren't we?
What happened? Were you shot?
It's a minor inconvenience. All I want you is worrying about the cure.
I gave you your cure, and by now you should know that your test subject didn't die. So I did my part, now let me go home.
Yes, well, about that, there's been a slight change of plans.
Robin.
Yes. Robin called me. I heard her voice.
Robin
Yes,
called
it was
you.
a bad connection, but I know that it was her.
Well, what did she say?
She said, "It's Robin. Patrick, it's Robin. I need to go find Anna because she needs to go."
Anna is out of the country.
It was her, okay?
Patrick, listen to yourself. You heard a voice on the phone that sounded like Robin.
I have to tell her that she's
You
alive.
can't. No. You heard a voice on the phone that sounded like Robin, and now you're gonna call Anna and tell her what? That her daughter is alive? You can't do that. You can't do that to Anna.
Tell me where my daughter is. Please. 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 Please tell me.
I'll show you.
What?
Escort me out of this prison. And you and I will bring our sweet Robin home together. Please, come. And I promise you it will be all over.
Don't! You're right, Caesar. It will all be over.
Don't you dare.
He deserves it.
Understand, Obrecht. If you hurt Anna, I'll end Obrecht. Get it right.
Forget about your skinny scarecrow. She doesn't love you. She was just using your pathetic affections to find her daughter. What did you think would happen once you take it to Robin? You two would ride off into the sunset together? You don't have a future with her. Your future is with me and our grandson. Our Kleiner is waiting for you, Caesar. And you can see him if we make our escape in time. So what's it going to be? A future as a free man with your real family. Forever prisoner of love was her.
Leave me as soon as you're here, please. Thank you.
Have they seen my mother?
My people aren't getting any answers from the prison for some reason, but they're going to keep trying.
Soon we will all be together. One big happy family at last.
I know I'm right. I know this all has to do with Faison.
Hold on, look at that.
What?
On the wall behind her, the painting.
What?
Right here.
What is it?
I didn't notice it before. I was too focused on Ben and your mother.
Is it something you recognize?
There was something similar in my... No, actually, something identical in my house where I grew up.
But I thought you said that you grew up in Greece.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say your mother was on Cassadine Island.
What are you talking about? The cure is finished. You have to let me go. We had a deal.
As you can see, I'm not feeling any better. You see, the cure was stolen from me before I could use it.
Stolen? Well, then get it back.
I can't! It's gone! So you're not going anywhere before you make some more.
You don't understand. Your polonium poisoning is too advanced. There isn't even enough time for me to synthesize another dose.
Dr. Scorpio, you'd better think of something. Because if our agreement still stands, you only go free if I have the cure. And I don't have it.
Well, that's not my fault.
And remember, if our agreement still stands, if I die, you die too.
Commissioner Devane! Commissioner!
Oh my God. Where are they? Where are they?
I'm sorry, Commissioner. Before we could mobilize, they got away.
Oh, we have to find them.
You need medical treatment.
No, you don't understand. They know what happened to my daughter.
Robin, no matter how bad the connection was, I would want to know.
What do you think you heard,
No, I know what I heard, okay? I know her voice. I know Robin's voice.
What did she say?
She said her name, and then she said something that it didn't make sense, but she said something about the sun.
Robin was on your mind. We just talked about your plans to take her on her dream vacation. It's her birthday. You wanted to hear from her.
I know.
Patrick, it might have been a wrong number. It might have been one of Robin's friends calling because it's her birthday. Look, is it really worth calling Anna? Do you really want to put her through what you're going through right now? You said it yourself. It was a bad connection, right? Maybe you misheard.
No, I know what I heard. It was her voice. I know her voice. She said, it's me, Robin. It couldn't have been her.
Patrick, I'm so sorry.
I know her voice. I know it was... I know her voice.
So, your mother got money to start an art gallery from her brother?
Is that significant, or?
No, it could just be a coincidence, you know.
A coincidence with what?
I don't think my dad has any more questions.
Michael, you've been very helpful. Thank you. I appreciate everything that you've said.
I'm not sure how I helped, but I'm glad I could.
Mike, I'm gonna think about what we discussed, okay?
Thank you.
It's good to see you again.
You too.
So Ava's lying about a brother who has connections and money, who helped her start up an art gallery.
Maybe there is no brother. Maybe Ava was lying to Silas.
Why?
Maybe she's got another guy on the string. He fronted the money for the gallery, but she didn't want Silas to know about it, so she made up this rich brother.
All right, let's try this scenario. If she's telling the truth about what happened back then, and she had a brother who gave her money to start up an art gallery, why would she keep it from her daughter and lie to Kiki?
And if the money's dirty, she wouldn't want her kid to know.
That's what I'm thinking. So where's that money coming from? Mob money?
Well, Dr. Clay did say the brother was connected.
So who is this brother who's profiting from mob money and has a sister with the last name Jerome, as in Ava Jerome? Now, she arrives in Port Charles right around the same time as the name Julian Jerome suddenly resurfaces.
You think Ava Jerome's brother is Julian Jerome?
Who is this Julian Jerome? And please, Mom, please don't tell me he's related to Ava Jerome.
The idea that Ava and Julian Jerome are connected has been discussed, but Ava denies it.
Okay. All right, good. Okay. So who is this guy?
Okay. When Frank Smith went to prison, this was before the rise of Sonny Corinthos. It was sometime during the 80s. Organized crime in Port Charles was run by the Jerome family. Duke Lavery actually worked for them.
Okay, and what about Julian?
So the head of the family was Victor, Julian's father, and when Victor died, Julian took over, and I understand he was a bit volatile and ruthless.
Okay, are you telling me that my father is a mobster?
Was a mobster. Julian Jerome is dead.
So, what is this?
A contract for an art show in my new gallery here in Port Charles. It's going to be huge.
Who's the artist?
Franco.
Franco? Well, that's interesting.
Why?
Well, because of the false claim of being Kiki's father, the whole Quartermain debacle, him tossing you out of the mansion, the fact that you lost that job that you really wanted at ELQ. I really didn't think you want anything to do with Franco.
Okay, well, it's true. I despise the man. But it doesn't mean I have a problem making money off of him. And there's a lot of money to be made here. For both of us.
You and Franco, or?
No, us. You and me.
Well, as much as I do love the idea of making a few bucks off of Franco, I can't sign this.
Why not?
Because I don't want anyone to know I'm your silent partner. They might figure out our real relationship.
Well, let's just say, for argument's sake, that Ava's telling the truth about her brother. That he bought her this, fancy art gallery in Tribeca. Somewhere down the line, he gets killed, right? Julian gets killed. Maybe she lied about it because she didn't want anybody to know that she's associated with the Jeromes.
Makes sense.
Except the Jeromes are all dead. Victor the father, Olivia the daughter, and now Julian. Why would anyone want to lie about a dead man? You know what I mean? I mean, they weren't that popular in Port Charles, and who cares?
So what are you saying?
Suddenly a rival gang is in town? You go to the enforcer and you force him to tell you who the boss is?
And he says, Julian Jerome.
Now, I know I gave you a lot of grief about this. But you know what? What if he's telling the truth and Julian Jerome is alive?
I went and I got those DNA tests when I was pregnant with Jason's baby, and I basically blindsided him, so I'm in absolutely no position to criticize.
Well, that's very generous of you, honey. Thank you.
Okay, so what do we do now?
Truthfully, I want to find out if my hunch is correct. For closure, that sort of thing. How about you?
If Julian Jerome is alive, where the hell is he?
Lying low? After all, he's got his sister to run interference.
Well, we'd have to be careful making contact because anybody sees her with him and, could give him away.
No one is careful all the time.
So, Ava is the answer. She can, lead us right to Julian. Didn't you tell me she was buying art for that new guy, Derek Wells?
Was it something I said?
I don't know. I'm hoping that I misunderstood. Are you involved with Carly Jacks? Are you, as you just said, Franco's rival for that woman's affections?
Sure. Why not?
Well, for one thing, Carly has made it perfectly clear that she's out to get me.
You should try harder to get along with people.
That woman has been hostile since the day we met. And it's only gotten worse since I've become involved with Morgan.
Yeah, speaking of which, you claim it works to our advantage for you to be involved with Sonny's son. Why shouldn't I get involved with Sonny's ex? I mean, I'm sure she knows a hell of a lot more about his business and his tactics than your little boy toy.
Whatever you do with Carly, it's your business. Just be careful.
Aren't I always?
Where's Ben at?
So Ava has a brother who tried to stake her in the art business. Now she's buying art for Derek Wells. They're consulting with each other on Pier 52, right near where my coffee shipment got blown up. Meanwhile, Derek Wells is going after me in his newspaper, gloating, like you said, that my shipment was attacked. Is Derek Wells really Julian Jerome?